Hello, besties, and welcome to another reaction. This one is by WYLIE Hubbard. It's called Snake Farm. It was chosen by Blue-Eyed Canson. Let's go get it.
Well, I hope you're ready for this. Oh, my goodness. We appreciate it. Well, woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm. She can dance like a little Egypt. She works down the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ooh. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh. Ramona, how come she works there? She said, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, and some kid gets bit at the snake farm. I said, Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh.
The bass line of that song is just nasty. It's dirty. It's deep. It's dark. You know, sounds like it should be working in a snake farm. That bass line. Good stuff. I'm not too familiar with his songs. I think I've done a couple of reactions of him, but I'm not too familiar with his song. This sounds like a kind of like a bluesy song. It's laid back. For me, the bass line was my favorite thing in this song. I like the bass line. Also, the story, you could say there's a bit of a humor in it, but it's the bass line that got me in this one. I just love the mood that gives the song. It's just dark. It's dirty. You know, it's sounds like something that you're gonna like hear in a horror movie. It just creeps up on you. Let's go get some more.
It pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh. Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. Said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the records at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm, and she runs everybody off, and we know that's a snake farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh, help me now. I said Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm.
I actually know that band he was talking about that came from Wales, The Alarm. They had a couple of hits, back in the day. So yeah, I hope maybe I don't know how big the song is, but I hope it gives them some like exposure and people will discover them all over again. What's all that? It keeps doing, at the end of the song. Sounds very very suggestive. Yeah, that was WYLIE Hubbard with Snake Farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as usual, don't forget to give the video a big like for me. If you found me for the first time today, welcome on board. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it enough to come back again. The name is Harry. Stay cool, stay safe, stay beautiful in your heart and soul, and beware of the snake farm.